We're going to talk a little more about that, I think, in the next few minutes, because that's at the core of what we want to kind of explore a little bit today. But the sustainability, it's a reality. It's a reality that is marching like a freight train. And the data is coming at us, brand new data, pretty much like every day, out of scientists all around the world. And everybody who studies this from a different lens, from a different area of expertise, is really coming to the same conclusions. And the conclusion is that, it shouldn't be a surprise, the actions we take as individuals impact the environment that we live in. And with growing population densities and rising incomes, the people of the world are wanting to consume and utilize more resources. And so the reality is that we as a society need to find ways of servicing the needs of people, and doing so in a manner that has the least impact and that preserves our natural resources. And the field that I live in, which is consumer packaged goods, it's oftentimes the brilliance of the consumer packaged goods is the simplicity of the example, because it's something that embodies the entire environmental challenge in a very small, discrete fashion, because it serves a functional purpose, but the product is consumed and then the package is disposed of immediately after. And so you have a very short life cycle, if you will, a very functional, important piece, but then you have to deal with whatever's left over. And so the field of consumer packaged goods has now become, squarely at the epicenter of many of the sustainability challenges that we're seeing. Most specifically, it's challenges of things like recycling, things like plastics in the ocean, things like, innovations of new natural renewable materials. It's all the news that you hear from companies like Starbucks and Walmart and Danone and Nestle and Unilever. So there's a lot of people that are really getting into this, and they're getting into it for very, very good strategic reasons.
I heard a word that I really, really liked, and that was metrics driven. That's very, very important also in my world. When we drive organizational innovation, business innovation, we always say what gets measured gets changed. Is that something that resonates with you as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Metrics are at the cornerstone of how we drive change in the area of sustainability. There are some precursors that happened way before that. Ultimately, what we're measuring is the impact of our efforts. And there's good strategic reasons why we do that, especially as we look forward into where businesses are going in terms of advancing sustainability. But metrics is definitely a very key and a very important thing, not only for consumer claims, being able to make a claim to a consumer that we are doing X, you have to be able to quantify that and back it up with data, but it's also internally to measure your ability to effectively drive change. And so the neat thing about sustainability, I'm not going to go on so many different tangents here, but one of the neat things about sustainability is that sustainability is one of those topics that touches every aspect of the human life. So if you're a consumer and you're an analytical person, you're driven by your mind, okay? There is such a deep well of data and things that you can pursue in the field of sustainability to measure, to science, to analyze, to report, to do finances on. It's a very logical topic. If you're a person of the heart, there's a topic on sustainability for people that are driven by their heart, right? It's about the health and the wellness and your physical body and what are you consuming and what toxins, these sort of things. If you're a spiritual person, there's an element to the spirituality of it. So this is what we call in strategy, it's a halo topic. And by a halo topic, what I mean is that from a branding standpoint, it has a higher echelon of appeal to a very broad audience. So this is some of the reasons why it's strategically so very important for these major brands and anybody, frankly, to get their arms around sustainability so that they can deliver a very compelling story to their customers about what they're doing. The metrics are important. And as we talked about a few minutes ago, this is really big. It's not going away. Okay, fast forward 10, 20 years from now, we'll still be talking about sustainability, and probably more so. So it's super important to tell that story with integrity. And I think we're going to talk a little bit about the things like greenwashing and stuff, because these are areas where if you do a poor job with sustainability, it's going to impact your future of your company, because you're going to lose a lot of face. You're going to have a lot of challenges trying to keep a consistent story over time. It's not a flash in the pan topic. It's not a trendy topic. It's just something that's going to be around for a long time.